Hello everyone, good morning. It's 4 a.m. here, so I'm going to do this quietly so I don't disturb the neighbors. This is chapter 17 on contract verbs. Contract verbs. Can you guess what contract means? It means that it's going to be contraction when it comes to personal endings, connecting vowels, and the endings of the verb stems. Contract verbs are verbs with stems or the stem of the verb is ending in alpha, epsilon, or omicron. Therefore, the contracts, the stem, if this ends in an alpha, epsilon, or omicron, that means that that stem is going to contract with the connecting vowel before the personal ending. For example, there is a stem poi a, plus connecting vowel is omicron, plus personal ending is men. The omicron and the epsilon contracts to u. That's why you have men. You see the circumflex over the u, that is a contraction. The circumflex indicates there has been a contraction between the connecting vowel of the stem, between the connecting vowel and the vowel of the stem. So men. You see here again, the stem is a, epsilon plus omicron connecting vowel plus personal ending becomes men. I think you understand that. So you need to know for the sake of passing, okay? So you see poiumen will be what? The person is first person plural. Poiumen, and you know it is first person plural because the stem is poi a and the connecting vowel is omicron. When those two connects, it forms u, and the men is the first person plural ending. You have plerute. You see the circumflex over the u. Guess what contracted? Epsilon and omicron and epsilon, because the stem is plural, connected with the epsilon second person plus plural ending te, so you have plerute. Agapas second person singular, poio first person, and then agaposi third person plural. These contractions will become more familiar to you as you go on and learn more about contract verbs. So rule number 1 in contraction, U is formed from epsilon omicron, omicron epsilon, and omicron omicron. So you have poiumen. The contraction was epsilon omicron. Stem is poi a plus omicron becomes U, poiumen, first person plural. Plerute. The stem is plero plus omicron connecting vowel plus second person plural te, plerute. Plerumen. Okay, pleru is the stem, omicron is connecting vowel, and then men is the first person plural ending. So you have plerumen. And then you continue poiumen, plerumte, plerumen. You understand the contractions that happen there. The letters in colors indicate the contractions that took place. Then you have A is formed from epsilon epsilon. Poiete, it comes from poi a plus connecting vowel epsilon plus second person plural ending te. So you have poiete, which is second person plural from poieo. Okay, same thing here. Poiete comes from poiete. Omega is formed from almost any other combination of omicron or omega with any other vowel except for rule number 1. So you have to go back and look at rule number 1. So agapomen is from the stem is agapa, connecting vowel is omicron, personal ending is men. The alpha and omicron contracts to omega. Agapomen. Agapo is first person singular. The stem is agapa, and the connecting vowel is omicron. There's no ending for first person, so the omicron lengthens to omega. So alpha plus omega is omega. Okay, so you see agapomen comes from agapaomen. Okay. Rule numbers 4 to 5. Alpha is formed from alpha epsilon. So when it gets agapate, comes from agapaete. You see the stem is agapa, connecting vowel is epsilon, personal ending is te. So you have agapate, second person plural. Epsilon is formed from epsilon alpha. Just keep that in mind. That becomes important in the future, okay? Agapate, you know how that is formed. So oi is formed from Omicron A plus the diphthong A. Plerois. That can be tricky. You know that plero is the stem, connecting vowel is epsilon, and the personal ending is sigma. So you have plerois. Omicron plus epsilon iota is oi. So you have pleroi. Okay. So when it comes to contract verbs, you cannot use the true personal endings because it will not work. Just follow the contraction rules. Okay, plerois, pleroi. Rule number 7, when you contract diphthongs, simplify. Poies is from poi, connecting vowel is epsilon, personal ending is. Poies, epsilon plus the diphthong epsilon iota becomes epsilon iota with a contraction, with the circumflex, which indicates contraction. So that's all I really want to say about contractions. And as we move forward, you're going to become very used to contractions. And when you see a contract verb, you know contract verbs are verbs with stems ending in alpha, epsilon, or omicron. So here's your present active indicative: agapao or agapo or poio or plero. Play around with this, see where you can indicate or notice the contractions and what happened. Those letters in color indicates there has been contractions. See if you can indicate which verb was contracted to form those letters. Okay? That is lesson 17. And here is your vocabulary. These are all these are all contract verbs. Some of them are not verbs, but you know what I mean.